Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Ultra League. We're going to see a new team here. We got the Guzzlord paired with the Ampharos and Jellicent. We have a decent lead here as we are doing some neutral fast move pressure. Our opponent does throw a move here. Ends up being the acid spray. We can tank that easily. They switch out. We switch out into the Ampharos. This is going to be a potential shield, and we're going to throw a fast move and then throw this Trailblaze. Trailblaze will take out this Poliwrath or get a shield, okay? So we take it out. We are maintaining alignment, and then we're going to be able to throw some brutal swings here. Even though these are resisted, they're chipping away at the health. We are able to get to another one. Another brutal swing goes through, gets the Guzzlord into the yellow. I'm going to immediately throw a Dragon Claw right back at this Guzzlord. Does get the shield. Our opponent does throw the Guzzlord, or does throw the Dragon Claw back. We're going to potentially farm it, but now we're going to allow it to take us out because it is low enough so we can potentially farm. Okay, we don't quite get the farm, so we're just going to shield here and hope for the best because we know that that Tentacruel is still in the back. We do get the unfortunate debuff right there. However, we are resisting all of the moves from this Tentacruel. Our opponent does invest a shield into the Shadow Ball, so great shield by my opponent. We're going to be able to get to another Shadow Ball. Doesn't quite KO because of the debuff, and now we just have to throw on good timing. This Surf here would take out that Tentacle, and they do decide to leave. So GG's to our opponent right there, able to win with the Jellicent in the back right there. Almost a similar team with the Guzzlords, but we just had great alignment. Next game, we find the Ludicolo. Ludicolo does potentially have an ice move. However, looks like they're running a Razor Leaf version, Razor Leaf fast move. Not doing that much damage to this Guzzlord. They're deciding to stay in. We do get to another Dragon Claw here. Dragon Claw does get it into the red. Now our opponent is going to throw a move. Ends up being the Ice Beam, so there's the Ice move, but not enough to take out the Guzzlord. Our opponent does reveal that they have the Obstagoon in the back. Obstagoon is a huge core breaker for our team, especially in the back. We're going to allow the first move to go through. We're going to go for this Trailblaze. Trailblaze will not KO, but they decide to switch out into the Skeledirge. The Skeledirge here is going to have to get to at least 3 moves, so it's going to take them quite a long time. So we're just going to play this out, go for the Surf here. We do get the shield, making sure we throw on great timing here. This is obvious shield here, even if it's just a disarming voice. We need to prolong this matchup here in order to have the win, but also we need energy. We need energy left over so that we can take out that Obstagoon. So we do take out the Skeledirge, and now we're just going to have to throw the Surf here. It does get into the red, and here we're going to invest a shield because the one Volt Switch did go through. We need that damage, and we are able to get to another move here or the KO. So GG's to our opponent, able to win off of that Obstagoon backline right there. That would have been terrible against our Jellicent. Potentially could have swept our team, but luckily the Jellicent was able to be matched up against the Skeledirge. Alright, next game, let's see. We have the Guzzlord versus the Poliwrath. Okay, easy switch out here into the Ampharos. We do have 2 counters to this in the back, and then our opponent does have the hard counter to this Ampharos with the Virizion. Virizion here is gonna be able to resist all the moves because we are not running a Focus Blast Ampharos. So we're just gonna go for 2 Trailblazes here. It does get it into the yellow, so not terrible. We are gonna probably just sack the Guzzlord at this point, okay? So we go to the Guzzlord. Guzzlord is gonna attempt this move. Okay, Leaf Blade gets thrown, so they do not have the Sacred Sword, potential Stone Edge. There's the Stone Edge. We are able to tank that, and we are just gonna farm down. So we do get some good farm here. We're gonna throw this Dragon Claw. to chip away at this Poliwrath health. I'm going to switch out into the Jellicent, and we are met with a Giratina. This Giratina does have a favorable matchup against the Jellicent. We do get a Shadow Ball to go off, so we do get the first portion of the puzzle figured out. A big Shadow Ball goes through. Now we're going to throw the Surf. Surf does get shielded, and we're going to shield here to keep this Jellicent healthy. We're looking for, okay, they are going to be able to throw another move here. Ends up being another Shadow Sneak. We're looking for a farm down. Actually, we just sniped that energy. We go straight into our Guzzlord. Our opponent is forced to use some energy here. One Icy Wind goes through, and unfortunately, this Jellicent does not have enough health. So Giratina in the back, able to dominate our backline there, especially against that Jellicent. So GG's to our opponent. Next game, we have Guzzlord versus Poliwrath again. Okay, easy switch out. Let's see what they end up having. Last time we just got completely hard counter. Okay, they actually stay in a little bit and they switch into, what is this? Okay, Registeel. So not entirely the best counter to this Ampharos. We are going to be able to ramp up our energy here. You can see one Trailblaze plus the Brutal Swing already gets it into the low yellow. We do shield the Focus Blast. And now, as you can see here, we're going to double shield just to win this switch and leave this matchup with a lot of energy. In fact, 100 energy stored up for a potential Poliwrath. Okay, no Poliwrath. They do have the Charizard, but Charizard is going to have to take a ton of damage here. Okay, combo play by my opponent. Nice play. Able to snipe this energy from this Ampharos. Now we know we can come in with our Jellicent. Going to be able to tank all of these moves. This Poliwrath does go for the Icy Wind debuff. We're going to farm up a lot of energy. We're going to throw this Surf here not only for the chip, but also we do want to come out of this matchup with a lot of energy because they are switch locked at this point. So we're just purposely throwing these Surfs. We don't want to quite KO this. Okay, we do get a shield, and now we're going to throw the Surf again to make them make a decision. Are they going to double shield or going to let this go? They decide to let it go. We're going to switch out into the Guzzlord here. Guzzlord is doing some tremendous fast move pressure. We can tank one Shadow Claw here. In fact, we can tank two Shadow Claws because this Charizard is not Shadow. One Dragon Claw comes through. They are forced to shield. We get an extra Dragon Tail to go through. Gets it into the low red. We survive. And now we're going to be able to farm down. So GG's to our opponent. Able to come back from a Poliwrath lead. Able to come back from a Poliwrath lead. They ended up having Poliwrath, Registeel, and Charizard. Next, we're going to have Defense Deoxys. Okay. Pretty tanky. Don't quite want to switch out yet. You really only have Jellicent to counter this. But, as you can see here, we're going to be able to apply a crunch. They do invest a shield. No deep. Okay, we do get the debuff. It was like a delayed notification right there. We're going to invest a shield here. They do decide to switch out, and we're going to throw this Dragon Claw so that we can chip away at this Greedent. Unfortunately, we don't have a great answer to the Greedent. So we're just going to allow this Greedent to take us out there. We do chip it away. We only have this Ampharos, and now we're just going to have to tank a crunch. We don't get the debuff, which is great. Go for this Brutal Swing here. They are add another move. This crunch, this Body Slam here does get us into the red. And unfortunately for us, they have the Guzzlord in the back. Guzzlord is going to be able to win against our Jellicent really easily. So unfortunately, this Jellicent really had no play. No play against the Guzzlord, no play against the Greedent. And it was okay. It was pretty okay against the Defense Deoxys. So unfortunate that the backline just had no play. GG's to our opponents. Check out this team if you haven't already. Let us know if you enjoyed the video.